Good afternoon, it's Jan from Twink Stamping. I'm an independent UK demonstrator. I've come along today to show you a card that I've made today. It's a revisit to a card that I made last year. I think it was last year, it could have been in 2019. I seem to have lost track of all time. Yes, this was the card that I made. No, I'll show you first the card I've made today. I'm not quite sure what the fold is called, but I've done a black and white one. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, I love the fold on that. So I've made it using some of our new products. Our annual catalogue went live today, yesterday. Which I'm really pleased about because I cannot wait to get my hands on some lovely new product. This is, let me get the catalogue for you. I've got it just here. This is the brand new annual catalogue, and it is full of some absolutely gorgeous projects and products. There's lots of inspiration in there too. Just gorgeous. I'm trying to find the suite that we've been using today. There it is. It's called the hand penned petals. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the flower that I've stamped today, and I've stamped it again there and cut it in half just to decorate the inside. Yes, absolutely brim full to the brim of new product. Love these. I'll be showing you those in more detail another time, but yes, you can order now from this annual catalogue. If you don't have a demonstrator and would like a new catalogue, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to send you one if you're in the UK. Yeah, so let's move on. As I say, this card is a copy of one that I made last year, or whenever it was. This is the one I made previously. Very girly, very minimal as well. I quite like clean and simple. So that is what I copied today and made just a black and white one. Love the papers. Love black and white, as I say, and this year in the Hostess products, which can only be purchased through a Hostess order, is the Pattern Party Designer Series paper. Now this is full of beautiful black and white. I'm going to turn it around and show you the other colours in a minute. Black and white papers. There are 48 sheets, 4 of 12 designs. There's a spotty one there. Yes, wouldn't you just like to get your hands on this? It's absolutely beautiful, and when you turn it over, it's all double-sided. It's very pretty. All the different colours. Lovely paper. Still more stripes. Flowers, dotties, really nice. Again, that is a Hostess papers, which you can only get, as I say, being a host or placing a Hostess order. If you'd like more details on that, please say drop me a note and I'll explain for you. I'm going to crack on because I am rapidly running out of time this afternoon. I've got quite a few bits I need to get done. So, as always, I've left it till the day before my video's due to get my video done, which is quite normal for me. As I've got so many things that are going on that I'm quite often playing catch up. Right, anyway, stop waffling, Jan. Right, you're going to need a 5-inch square card. So you put your A4 into the cutter, The short side at the top, cut down at 5 inches, turn it, cut it at 10 inches and score at 5 inches. So you will have your square card. Then you're going to need another piece of basic white thick card measuring 7 inches square. We'll come back to this one in a minute because that's the one we're going to be scoring. Then you're going to need a piece of black or whatever colour card you're going to use, card which measures 4 7/8 of an inch, and you're going to need a piece of DSP measuring 4 3/4 of an inch. Then you're going to need 4 black mats. You need 4 of these, and they measure 3 1/4 inches, or whatever colours you're using. And then you're going to need 2 of one colour DSP, which measures 3 1/8 of an inch square. And then you'll need 2 of the contrasting DSP measuring the same at 3 1/8 of an inch square. These pieces need to be cut into triangle and layered. So I've left one out so that I can show you that one, how I've cut that. So that is what you need for your squares. Then you are going to need a label of some kind, not a label, where your focal point's going to be on the front of your card, so you can have it whatever shape you like. But I chose the layering circle dies, and I've got the scalloped one in, which is the largest one, in black, and then I put a basic white mat, and I've stamped that again with the flower, and you can see I have heat embossed that one too, so that'll be on the front of my card. And then inside I have cut 2 labels from the Stitched So Sweetly dies, and I have stamped a sentiment from the Fern, Forever Fern stamp set, To a Friend That Makes Me Smile, that one. Yep, so that's what you need for that. And then on a separate piece of card I actually stamped and heat embossed, can we see? There we go. Heat embossed a flower, and then I've cut it out by hand. I've actually fussy cut it. There are dies available for this suite. I just cut it out by hand because I to be honest, I couldn't be bothered to get up and find my dies and then cut it out. So I just sat and cut it out while I was watching a bit of TV. So those 2 are going to go on the inside of my card. So now we're going to, I'll show you how to make the inside of the card, this piece, and how you put it together. Okay, so your 7-inch square is going to be scored at 3 1/2 inches. Remember to leave your cutter down the bottom. I've done it loads of times. Cut it instead of scored it. So you want to score at 3 1/2 inches. Turn, score at 3 1/2 inches. Then you're going to turn it once, and you're going to line up the points in the in the cutting track on your cutter. Okay. Now I always find, rather than start from the top or the bottom, because it quite often catches on your on the little scoring tool, I start anywhere other than the edges, so I'll go up and down. Okay, so that's all you're going to do. You're not going to score this side, because I found by scoring that side I got really confused, so I stopped myself doing that. You're going to fold your straight score lines so that they are valleys. Okay, so they're valleys. And your diagonal line is going to be a mountain. So you're going to just, whoops, we're going to fold and burnish that nicely, and then you'll find that you can pinch them together, and that is the basic inside of your card. Yeah, and that actually just sits. So you're going to decorate it, and then you are going to put tape on the back of here, pop it down and get it central. You don't want it touching your score line, but you don't want it hanging over either. So there is just enough room to get it on there. And then you are going to just shut your lid. Okay, and then that one, you'll be pushing that down on your, you'd have taken your tape off, lined that up, and then you're going to put tape on this side again, and then shut your lid, and that will seal it down. Okay, so first of all we are going to decorate. So we'll do the inside first. So you've got that like that. So these two square bits, we'll just have the, I put just the black, so they will be layered in there like that. And then these pieces, I'm going to show you, I cut these because they're this is, I think there's a 1/8 difference between the sizes. They will layer nicely, triangles will layer nicely onto each other. So what I did is I just popped them in the cutter like that, and then did the same with this one. I didn't do that then, did I? I didn't put the cutter or the blade in the middle. Could have quite gone wrong then, but I just forgot. So you're left with those. Okay, so I've got to stick those together. So we'll get our Tombow. You'd have laughed at me earlier because I actually started to prep these and realised that I hadn't done the triangles. So now I've got a couple of mats that I've used for something else now. Come on, I was using you 5 minutes ago. I'm a bit blocked. I think I'm going to have to use my pin to unblock it. You watch it all come pouring out now. And it still doesn't want to come out. There we go. You don't want loads on there. And just line it up. And move it quickly. I'm not brilliant at layering matting, as you know. That will do. No one is going to scrutinise the inside of my card, one hopes. It is blowing a hoolie outside. It is really, really windy. Last night it kept me awake for hours. I could hear everything flying around in the garden. So I think it's quite unusual to have such windy weather this time of year. I think we get more wind than we've ever had. Okay, so let's quickly put this together, and then you can get on with making your own. Can't really see where it. That'll do for me. So the top square where there's no no score line through it is where you're going to put your black mats or whatever colour card you've chosen as your base one. I've got quite big gaps around the outside, but I quite like the look of that. Glue is so messy, isn't it? Glue. If you haven't got one of these, you need to get one of those. They're fantastic little glue rubbers. So then I'm going to put my triangles in. Don't look too closely at these ones, because these are the ones that the mat doesn't look perfect, but hey ho, it is what it is. Quite enjoyed making these again. You can use whatever colour you like, and I think they're quite a bit of a wow when you open it. Glue gets everywhere. I'm not very happy with that one because it looks like I've chopped the end off that one, or it's folded over. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We all make mistakes. I think it's because I'm rushing. You're obviously going to take a lot more time doing yours. Whoops. Yeah, you take a lot more time doing yours, and you won't make the same mistakes as me. There you go. So that is your inside. So I'll just let that dry off a little bit. I'm now going to pop the top bit on. As I say, it's a nice, easy card to make once you know how. Once you know how to do it, it's ever so simple. But it does look like a nice wow card. Sun started to shine now, which is beautiful. As I say, it's got that awful wind. You can't do anything, can you? Good job we have to still stay. Well, we don't have to stay indoors, but majority of us are still staying indoors. Right, now I need to pop some dimensionals on the back of this. So I think I told you last time, I'm on a mission to use all my offcuts of the dimensionals. And I'm doing great because my little packet now is almost empty. Then I can start using some nice new ones. No one cares what shape they are, do they? Don't suppose they even know what shape you've got underneath there. So just going to pop that in the centre. Hopefully that is about the centre. I think that's so pretty, that flower. I've seen lots of projects using that. If you go on Pinterest or somewhere like that, you'll see lots and lots of cards made using this lovely one. It's called Hand Petals. So now I'm going to pop this inside of my card. Hopefully it will all fit nicely. So I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the back of each piece. If I can find my double-sided tape, which is right in front of me. I'll just use my blocks. I know this tears easy, but I quite like having a nice straight edge. Not that I've put that on straight. While I'm here, if anybody wanted to join my team, absolutely fantastic time to join at the moment. I think during the month of May, you get to choose £154 worth of product, but only pay £99 for it. That would be your starter kit, and your starter kit is a bespoke kit. You choose what goes in that kit. Yeah, so it's a fantastic time to join Stampin' Up. So I'd be delighted if you wanted to join my team. All the details of everything is down below under the See More bit. Yeah, so like I say, if you want to join my team, I'd be more than happy to have you. Just making sure that everything is correct before I pop it down. A bit scary, this bit. I was wondering if I've done it right. So now I'm just going to take the backs off of my tape. Honestly, state of this room now. I have to get my acting gear soon for when I start having classes again and all my ladies come back. Can't have them seeing the mess that it's in at the moment. I can remember when I first opened my studio, how nice and tidy and clean it was. So it's roughly in the centre. Let's try and see if we can get this kind of lined up, which it is. Just going to hopefully move it over just a tad. So that should be okay. Too bad if it's not. It is what it is now. So I'm going to take this one off. Got a lot of tidying up to do when I finished. Tonight I'm hosting a mystery stamping, so I've got to get that prepared in a minute. So there's always something to do. Always something to do. But I love it. Absolutely love. Crafting is my passion. There we go. So all I've done is shut the lid. I've taken the back off. Whoops. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, you know what I've done? Oh. You know what I've done? Please don't make this same mistake. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, goodness me. I'd put it so that the edge was, the closed edge was on there. I needed the open edge. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Don't make that same mistake. Okay, you'll know what I mean when I open this. Right, what I'd done, I actually put that edge to this edge. And you don't want to be doing that. It's a good job. It is a real good job that I always, if I'm doing anything like this, I always put, I'm using double-sided tape, I always put glue on the back of the tape. Once I take the tape paper off, I run a little bit of glue on the side, which gives me wiggle room, which is why I've been able to remove that and turn it round. So that is a good tip, okay? So you've seen it here. You can rectify it. Thankfully, it has turned out absolutely fine. You can't see anywhere where I've taken that off. Nowhere at all. So beware when you're sticking that down that you have got it the right way round. You must have the closed edge at the top of the fold and the open edge at the bottom. Otherwise it's just not going to work. Phew. Never mind. Done now. And I've not had to start again or anything. I've done it. Forget it. So I'm going to pop this down on here. That's my, hopefully, yes, my top. Anything could happen now, couldn't it? This is the bottom. Let's say you can decorate yours exactly how you want it. But I'm quite minimal. I don't like lots of fuss on my cards. This one I placed on the bottom like that, leaving myself just enough room really to write who it's to. I mean, if you didn't want to put anything on, that label, any writing, you could do the writing on the back of your card. Remember not to go onto your, just move it down just slightly. There we go. Don't put it on the crease, otherwise you won't be able to shut it on the score. And then this bit, honestly, you've seen it here. I always find something to make a mess of, don't I? But I've corrected it. I don't need to worry. I don't need to worry anymore. It's corrected. So that's that. Where is my... I've got only a few little dimensionals left in this pack. I think it's nice that you can see that I do make mistakes, because we all make mistakes, every one of us, every single one of us. And I don't see why I should edit it out either. This is it. You see the real life version. That on there, that on there. Just one or two more. Let's pop maybe one. Oops. One on here. Maybe there. And then another big one, I think. Where's that strip gone? There. See, I'm even using the last bits of strips and things. It's great. It's like having a good clear up. Now I'll just pop that one there. And there you have it. It was a good job, really, that worked, wasn't it? Because otherwise I'd have had to do the whole video again, because I don't like editing. I don't like it when it jumps. I like you to see, if I make a mistake, then I like you to see that how I've rectified it, if it can be rectified. So there you go. Oh, wow. I think it's fabulous, but then I'm biased. There you go. Two beautiful, clean, simple cards with a bit of a wow involved. Bit of a wow. Okay, right, thank you so much for stopping by. So there's always something with me. Never mind, is what it is. And I will catch you all a bit later. Thanks again for popping along. If you have liked what you've seen today, other than my mistakes and my waffle, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. all my contact details are down below. No, that's it. I think that's all I've got to say. The catalogue, as I say, is now live, so you can start ordering. Any of my ladies who are watching, if you want to place an order, please let me know, or you can just go online and order through my online shop. If you need any help, please give me a shout. Also on my blog, plenty of inspiration on there at www.twinkstamping.co.uk. Yeah, that's about it. I will stop waffling now, and I will speak to you all again next week. Bye bye now.